The plot of this movie is based off of a medical student, Philip Mark. This movie shows how he killed certain people that was in the Craigslist site. So he meets up with them and eventually wants to take charge of them and make them do his will based on his sexual desires. But most of them it feels weird for them, and now he had to impose them, showing them guns for them to act the way he wants them to act. And if they go against it eventually, he tends to kill them. So the funny thing about this movie, the thing about this movie is, I've seen like a lot of IGS child documentary. I've seen a lot of documentaries about killers, and most times they tend to say, "Oh, some killers they feel like normal people," and when they tell you that this person is a killer, you don't believe because like they were like a normal people. So Philip Mark as a person was a really bright student, and he had a girlfriend. Like he showed her so much love, and eventually when she got to find out that he was a Craigslist killer, he was the one that she was seeing on the news. It was so surprising for her. So watching this movie, I got to really understand. Okay, truly, people can have different personalities, different characters. They can tend to look like this to you, but they could decide to switch characters. I love how from the start of this movie, they didn't really have like a suspense where we had to find out who the killer was. From the start, they showed us Philip Mark, and from there we got to understand, okay, how I feel like this movie just showed his personality as a person, how he built up into this particular pregnancy killer. Didn't give us a movie where they were killing people and we were wondering who was the killer. So for Philip's character, this character was portrayed well. From this character, before he even got to the Craigslist and started killing people, he felt like a normal person, and it feels like he had a spirit in him that he didn't really know how to contain it, he didn't really know how to talk, how to stop it, but there was this spirit that was pushing him to do certain things that he did. Even time there was a scene where they showed his mom when she came for his engagement. The way the conversation was between both of them, it felt like he was a troubled child. That's why he distanced himself from his family. But his current girlfriend Megan, she was not aware of that. That particular time when during the news, it was all over the news. I like how this character embodied that role. The way he was so furious, so worried, so unstable, just wanted to leave. Like his girlfriend, she was not even aware. She didn't even know okay that it was the one. She could not even think through that it was the one in one bit. So I feel like he really portrayed this character well. I felt really bad for Megan. She's seen a lover, someone that she already, imagine that future with, and eventually he ends up being a killer that she has been seeing on TV. It's really, really overwhelming for her, and like very, very sad for her. So, guys, I feel like this movie was portrayed